Hey, what's up guys? Bird Ripper here and welcome back to another control video. So I'm guessing we're going to do the other DLC
Alien
part.
sightings in the Ocean View Motel. Could
Who's that?
survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report about a similar incident from '84. The Bureau lost contact with a whole department during a house shift. The department head was found in the motel 2 years later, his arm stuck in the vending machine.
Make a note to send in a search party when possible.
Okay. Variants and alterations. His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process, each entity representing a stage of growth in an undiscovered linear progression leading towards what? Additionally, his entities possess various supernatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented para-utilitarian and divided their access to paranatural abilities? Across the network of his corrupted hosts, as a scientist, I am hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start. Okay. Anyways, we've done Alan Wake, which is the DLC expansion number 2. Should have done that last, and today we're going to do the Foundation DLC. If that's the name of the DLC that I read correctly in Epic Games.
Jesse, good
This is
to
where
see
I
you.
get the shifting
We've
fragments
got
also,
Dylan situated in his containment cell like you
according to my
asked. I've got
research.
medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever the hell happened to Darling? We know he's dead, but how?
Where are the files on
Oh,
parasitic
okay.
entities I asked for?
I found a
Yeah, I'm
couple
not
of
gonna let these two talk.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
Okay.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I'm still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them.
Yeah.
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Well, empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me? It's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm gonna consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
The hell?
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
Yeah, in a defensive way.
I hear you.
I get it.
My brother isn't exactly popular around here.
Thanks to you all.
I hope one day he'll have the chance to
Well,
change
except
that.
for the other guys here. I blame Trench. And Darling. I guess Darling's a douche.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be
Jesse?
Me.
Yep.
you. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily. I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane, and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Okay.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Sorry, ma'am. I took them.
Am I there now?
For any visual materials to be stowed for
I'm
future
pretty sure these are all the
He asked for
directors
anything that
before
was
me.
particularly good in a backdrop.
I guess not yet.
Research staff that any instructional videos are postponed indefinitely.
I'm guessing there won't be any DLC 3 since this was like 4 years ago.
I found a file on the old director, Northmore.
Hey, Irish.
Didn't list any dated death. I heard you closed the Hiss portal, or whatever it is we're calling it. Now, if we could just flush out the stragglers.
Irish's future. Huh.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau. No, fuck it. The entire fucking world without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after
Yeah.
this.
Newcomers, though, maybe.
What are
They'll
your
complain.
thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... Well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm honored to serve, ma'am. I mean, fuck, shit. Faden. Sorry.
He'll get it one day.
Situation report.
So,
What the hell happened to
what's
Marshall?
the situation in my bureau?
Is she still on the Black
The
Quarry?
situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Okay.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever gonna end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Marshall.
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew, Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself, if that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks. Hopefully she turns up.
Dr. Underhill is here, right?
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
I don't wanna go to the for freak's sake. I don't wanna go to the mushroom area to talk to her. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to the board.
Head of research.
Guess I'll go to the hotline room then. If actually wait. Yeah, no, never mind. There's no control point near there. Oh hey. The His corrupted pharmacy has been sighted in the containment sector. Yeah, let's go to the foundation first.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline.
I mean, yeah, that's what I said.
have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
Well, not really. I said that he was dead. Okay. Uh-oh, in foundation. 3 in maintenance?
Problem in the foundation. That was Ahti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Restricted area. So this is the foundation.
Dark, quiet, trans-dimensional.
Oh, okay.
This place really suits Ahti.
I was kind of wondering what
So
this
that etching
carving
the
is.
door. Okay, let's try opening it.
Oh, yeah.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
Okay. This is definitely the DLC number 1.
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
This is what I've seen in the trailer. Caves. Lots of caves.
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
What's that light?
And I can't go through here. Hmm.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. No one does. How did we miss it? Northmore. Acting director Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Hmm. Research site Delta.
The foundation.
Huh?
Of the oldest house.
Marshall's dead?
Of the his
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Yeah, well, that's what she gets for acting like a freaking badass. Okay. I thought,
Scientists found their way down here too, huh?
I thought they won't wake up, but it didn't bother them. But oh well. Hmm. Geez, I'm some far away from where I'm supposed to be. Huh. Is this Delta? Yep.
Those structures. Is that the astral plane? How is that possible? This is worse than I thought. I need to figure out what's going on.
Crossroads. From the name, I'm assuming this is a place between the astral plane and the physical world. Is from what I'm getting. Okay. Okay, new enemies.
We're using pickaxes now.
I guess seeing these are very old people. And yeah, I'm using I upgraded my shield back again. I got extra ability points being left out. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called an all hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figure out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. Northmore's ordering the foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that we were breathing that shit in? Huh. Pretty sure you should be wearing gas mask. That's what you were really breathing in. It's just bad protocol. Is this where I came? Nope. Okay. How do I reach that? I'm guessing through another entrance, maybe? Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Ricardo fella we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls, and a strange black pillar in the center. Kinda looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there didn't number on our guess. The docs are taking out a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. I know we were careful to limit this guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Dragging him and carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way. But we really need to re-evaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd been off forming a special division trained in rappelling and orienteering the subjecting more outsiders to the shit we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony, Marcus. Where? Here. Oh, shifting fragments for the level 6 constructions.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the Bureau. I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
Marshall? Marshall! You're alive! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
Whoa. This place is huge.
Marshall? Can you hear me?
She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
I'm guessing it's because she's in the astral plane physically. She can talk to me through the hotline, maybe. Okay.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol, placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar.
The service weapon?
Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ran it about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Oh, we don't even know the rules.
The pillar. I'm guessing this pillar? This is the director's duty. Authorized for a single new tool. Use it to save the Foundation as Bureau. Explore the astral plane. Left self or right weapon? Self
So
weapon?
I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
Self weapon. I'm going for left. Thank you very much. Oh! And right self will give me new weapons, is what you're saying. What if I choose neither though? Okay, let's not. I'm gonna go for powers. Why can't I have both though? We are tweaking the ability. We are cultivating you. Expand crystals. Use the shape in the slate. You should feel handled? Huh? So I'm basically just having no powers on... what is it? On controlling the minerals from me. Crystal formations, I mean. How can I use this on combat though? Located in the fringe of the astral plane. Do this. His are present. So I'm guessing there will be enemies immune to my attacks and I need to use this crystal formation. Is what I'm guessing. Hopefully not. Can be can be shaped while levitating. Great. Can I not just use my telekinesis to do that? What did they mean by levitating? Hmm.
Okay, let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the Bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This
You,
should be simple.
yeah, you certainly handled worse, Jesse. The nail, after gaining the shape ability, access remote areas. I guess, yeah, whatever. His sharpen. Display the utilitarian ability to rapidly move short distances. This ability is unique in the fact that it's not associated with any known object of power. However, we should not discount the possibility that this ability is an object variation. For example, APR could potentially be a variant of the jukebox effect. Other explanation of the his sharpened ability currently include momentary time manipulation, brief increase in physical speed, inhibiting the witness sense of light. We do accept that his sharpened ability is not connected to a known object of power. Then the his are either manifesting unique paranatural abilities, or they are objects in the house that we aren't aware of. Either way, the his are continuing to develop new strains of corruption, and that is cause for concern. Okay. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Yeah, I forgot to check this photo last video. Foundation pillar. The pillar found at the crossroad is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure has an undeniable allure. Freud would certainly have something to say about the pillar's overly erect nature. But I'm more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers, structures within structures, the fractal mirror in every being. Given its significant location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house, or an intrusion within that heart. Or perhaps it's like the husk of a seed from which the oldest house sprouted. Trottier wrote that great architecture isn't built, it grows. But then why does the pillar look so differently from the rest of this place concrete walls and rocky caverns? It's easier to see it as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, demonic pelus. I wonder if this pillar is any more welcome here than we are.
Ish. You with me?
Unstable area, watch for shifting. I wonder what's beyond there. As much as I hate giant monsters, it would be cool if there's like A giant monster looking right back at me there in the end, hidden in the shadows, subtly looking at me, hoping I don't want to fight that. Okay, let's do these two missions and yeah, end the video. Like just like that. How if I chose the gun, how the hell am I supposed to go up here? Does the gun controls Oh, the gun controls the rocks. Doesn't it? I should have chose the gun if that's were the case. I'm here, but what am I supposed to do? Oh, here. I can also just dash through that. Okay. Complete the ritual in the warehouse. Ritual? Am I gonna do some control point or something? Nah, why is the music like this? Oh, yep. Oh, okay. Okay. Evade ammo refund. I'm guessing I should be going up there using those using those rock formations. Let me just find some files. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the three etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime, as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the Squaresman building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those, I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, it is indeed interesting, like Odin's tree or something. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though okay, that uh wait, what mythology is that again? That definitely not Greek. What's Greek? Huh? I forgot what mythology that is. And though I am now bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, yep, the tree of knowledge. Some of yeah, Yggdrasil is the one that Odin offered his eye to, right? Offered blood sacrifices to trees, or am I wrong? I don't know. While others claim trees endowed chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Inhumane. Oh wait, there's no E. Do New York City many murders act as a sacrifice for the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? Who is this? Ash. Okay. Ash is getting a severe case of main character syndrome. Emergency shower eye wash? Eye wash? Excuse me? Eye wash? Okay. Okay, it's Ash again. I've been going through my library researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the boards, as Northmour says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity, another three-part concept: past, present, future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational divine realm. Inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporeal human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine. Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're well past that silliness. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They are clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were. The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities, but still the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly so does the board. Another shifting fragments. I need 3 more, if I've been
Is this
counting
a
right.
Bureau ID badge? It looks so old.
Yeah.
I'll definitely want to see this.
1964, that's for sure. Can I not see? No? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to go here. Why is there even a hole here? It's kind of too convenient. But then again, it's just a video game, Simon. Don't think too hard. Uh-huh. Event date, AWE3, sinkholes. Smelling odors, elements vapor trail.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Seize accelerator. Oh. Well, that's better than 71%, that's for sure. I gotta get rid of the number 4.
It's working. It won't go any higher. I wonder if I can charge it up somehow.
Well, there goes your answer.
28 days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmorn's sister. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Her orders. Me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hyligalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
Oh. Did I even need to go up there?
Another ID card. For a cartographer.
Huh. I'm confused. Okay, I'm really confused. What? Isn't this the same? No, I guess not. Huh? Huh? Oh wait, there's no power here. Okay, let me just check these files first. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Aristotelian battery I've dubbed the power core. I admit it was difficult capturing an energy I can barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's cavern possesses such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced the container. We don't yet know the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention. I like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it a mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. Compiled by Dr. Theodore Ashe. Huh? Well, was he just referring to himself in third person or something? Okay, so there's two power cores. I'll be taking this one with me. Okay. Okay. I can't jump when I'm in the elevator.
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning the pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection, but I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
What am I supposed to do here? Reach that cave, maybe? You better not jump, Jesse. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's one more, but I'm guessing I have to use the cave system to reach those tunnels. Okay, I still haven't finished this, but honestly, that's all the time I got for this video. So anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Red Reaper out.